So as most of you who have built this bike engine kit, depending on what bike you're using, may have noticed that the chain tensioner does not want to stay still, and it likes to fall down and derail your chain. So I came up with a solution for this, and it's actually using the original chain tensioner and just a few extra parts and a cable. The first thing to do is to take this cover off of the bike. On this side, the part that actually touches the chain, you're going to use your tensioner just like it is, and you're going to take off the other side of it that clamps. Alright, so as you can see here, I have this bolt coming in from the back side of this, and it's about a 25 millimeter bolt, 25 millimeters long. It's a 6 millimeter thread size, and so you're going to thread that in through the back, through the threads that are already there, and then you're going to go ahead and right in this hole. As you can see, it's a little bigger than these other holes, these other two ones. You're going to drill this hole just slightly bigger using a 5/16 drill bit. And the reason why you're going to drill that is so that this piece can fit into there. Okay, so that piece fits into there, and when you tighten this piece down onto here, it bottoms out and stops right here, so that you can mount your chain tensioner onto that. So now you have your cover drilled out right there, and you're ready to assemble. You need a couple washers depending on how everything works out. Different sizes you might have to adjust. You don't want this to be too tight on there where it won't move freely. You want it to move freely, but you also need it tight enough that the clutch pin can still be pushed by the clutch lever. You can go ahead and put this chain tensioner back together, or this cover back together onto the bike, and then from there I'll show you what's next. Alright, go ahead and put your the female side of this bolt contraption and put it on your chain tensioner with a washer separating it on both sides, and then go ahead and put it inside of that hole and start threading it on. And then you can get your tool, go ahead and tighten it all the way down, and then you're going to install your wire here. Basically you want to make the wire not too tight. Right now it's a little bit tight, but you want to wrap it around the frame and put it on here, and it sort of acts like a spring in a way, because as you can see, when I pull on the chain, it moves a little bit, straightens out. So it acts sort of like a spring, but it doesn't let the chain tensioner overextend and go way out of the way. I used a spring at one point, and it was causing my chain to jam and some weird stuff. So you want to use a cable over a spring. I mean, you can experiment, but that's it. You basically just install that on there. And this tensioner may not be lined up very well with the chain. It may like lean to one side or the other. And what you have to do, you have to put it in a vise. You can see the vise marks there. But you put it in a vise and you twist it and line up the chain better and bend it a little bit so the chain lines up. But this is a really effective way, and it looks nice and it's easy to repair. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully you have a good time riding your bike. I have.